Hey, what's up, guys? It's Reese on the radio. And you've heard the comments that the president allegedly made last week calling certain countries a shithole. Well, it goes without saying that some of these countries are shithole. That's not the argument here. The big argument here is not about whether or not Donald Trump is racist. No, the big conversation here is why is it that there are so many people who want to bring these low-skilled, low-educated people into our country so they can feed off of our taxpayer dollars? You see, liberals have a tendency to speak out of both sides of their mouths. Well, on one hand, they tell us that we shouldn't go off into foreign countries and try to change people's dynamics about the way that they live, to occupy their land, but yet they think it's okay for these people to come in and feed off of our resources. That's okay. Well, we know the reason why is they believe that what we have in this country as American people are ill-gotten gains. But they're not talking about a government. The government is a zero-sum game. Everything that is gained in this country comes from each and every individual who contributes to it. So therefore, it is our money in which they will be giving to these foreigners when they come into the country and they can't get certain jobs and they don't have certain skills. Now, why would these people want them here? Well, the obvious goes, they get these people to eventually become citizens, and therefore they're a voting bloc for the Democrat Party who ushered them in the first place. And that's a big problem. The biggest problem is that if you're only ushering them in to feed off of taxpayer dollars so that you make sure that you have a permanent voter base, well, that's disingenuous. And it's pretty much evil, if you ask me. I have no idea why people would want to do this, but it's important to them to stay in power. The conversation that each and every one of you should be having with people who are for or against immigration is, who should we be allowing into the country? Shouldn't they make the country better? Shouldn't they make the country more profitable? And if these people indeed do make this country more profitable, why aren't they making their own country more profitable? See, I believe that if these people only, make this country flourish, they should be able to do so in their own country. And if they can't, what are the reasons why? Well, many people will tell you it's their governments that are causing them not to be prosperous in their own country, that they can't even forge a better life because their governments prevent them. Well, the truth is, that's why the president called these countries a shithole. It's because those people can't thrive there, and they can thrive here, even with the most menial of jobs. What I'm really trying to say here is that when having the conversation about immigration, let's not worry about whether or not the president has any ill will towards black and brown people. It's about whether or not the people who want immigrants here have any ill will towards you. I'm Reese on the radio.